Hello, Colas, and welcome back to Viva Barca. Welcome to the home of everything Barcelona, where we are going to be discussing on the latest developing stories. We start with Lionel Messi, as it has been reported that Paris Saint-Germain want to reach a contract agreement with Messi before the World Cup. We are going to be discussing on that as we move ahead. Then to conclude, we are going to be talking about Diogo Dalot, as it has been reported that the Manchester United right back recently opened up on his future amid Barca links. We are going to be looking at what he had to say. So guys, before we get right into the stories, please do ensure to subscribe if you haven't. If you're just coming across the channel for the very first time, you are very welcome. Consider liking the video and please watch right up to the very end.
Barca, Barca, Barca.
With Lionel Messi in the final year of his contract with PSG, there have been a lot of rumors about his future. Barcelona are believed to be intent on re-signing the 35-year-old superstar to give him a fitting farewell at the club after having parted ways on a disappointing note last year. It was indicated that Barca planned to move for their former captain next summer once his contract with PSG would expire. However, earlier today, reports suggested that the club had been planning on fast-tracking those plans to January to make the most out of the 1:1 rule, as they would return to the 1:4 rule from the summer next year. While it is highly improbable that such a scenario would materialize, PSG are planning to ensure that they secure the continuity of the record Ballon d'Or winner at the Parc des Princes at the earliest possible. Sport is reporting that the Ligue 1 champions wish to extend Messi's contract and want to reach an agreement over the same before the FIFA World Cup begins next month. PSG have already informally conveyed to the Argentina captain about their intentions to extend his contract. Lionel Messi had signed a 2-year deal with an option of an additional 12 months when he joined the club last year. However, 1-year extension would come into place only if the two parties agree to it. PSG don't want to do away with that and offer Messi a fresh 2-year renewal that would keep him at the Parc des Princes until he's 38 years old. After a slow start to life in France, Messi has turned it around spectacularly this season, leading the team on the pitch and in the dressing room, while his presence has proven economically beneficial for the club as well. All these factors have convinced PSG to extend his contract, and they want to reach an agreement with him before the World Cup begins, although they would wait to make an official announcement after the tournament in Qatar. Messi, for his part, is expected to take a decision on his future only after the World Cup, as reported by several journalists and media outlets. So, whether PSG are successful in convincing him to renew before he flies off to Qatar remains to be seen. Meanwhile, Barcelona will be watching any and all developments surrounding their former captain with an eagle eye as they continue to harbor hope of a reunion. Messi's future continues to be a hot topic of discussion, as Barcelona want to fight to bring him back to the Camp Nou. Of course, it's never going to be an easy thing because Paris Saint-Germain are also pushing so hard to renew Messi. Of course, Messi's contract expires at the end of this season, and of course, nothing have been said what he plans to do, only after the World Cup comes to an end, according to many reports. And of course, this report is now claiming that Paris Saint-Germain want to ensure that they can hurry up very fast, like they can hurry up to an agreement with Messi before the World Cup for a contract renewal. But it remains to be seen if they succeed in that. Barcelona are just keenly watching because they want to bring back Messi by all costs. And of course, we know Messi, to be honest, we have missed Messi a lot. We have been seeing it evidently clear in the Champions League back-to-back seasons. We can't even qualify to the next stage of the competition, always eliminated. Nobody expected that. And of course, to an extent that even Messi's name was being chanted in the last game against Bayern Munich at the Camp Nou, which tells you a lot how fans are missing Messi and they know what he brings to the team. Had it been Messi was here, there was nothing about Europa League. But when he left Barca, we started seeing Europa League back-to-back seasons, something that nobody expected. So Barcelona are trying their best effort to ensure that Messi can return to the Camp Nou so that he can have a better farewell than what he had last year. Laporta is struggling to see that he can mend the relationship with Messi. Of course, Laporta's relationship with Messi is not the best. It's not sick. It's not even something that is hidden. He went to Paris, for the Ballon d'Or gala 2 weeks ago, and reports claim that they couldn't even meet eye to eye. After when Laporta told the media that he would meet Messi when he goes to Paris, but it was revealed that nothing, even a phone call was not made, which means Messi is still not happy with Laporta. And what we are getting is that those two have not even exchanged words since Messi left Barca last year. So it's a cause of concern, because if the president and Messi are not in good terms, then honestly a move to Barca is unlikely. Then moving on to the next story of discussion, Manchester United defender Diogo Dalot has said that he's not really worried about the future, despite the fact that his current contract ends at the end of the season, and the likes of Barcelona and Real Madrid have reportedly generated interest in his acquisition. 23-year-old Dalot has attracted Barcelona's interest amidst Barca's growing concerns at the right-back spot. The issue at hand is mostly down to the fact that both Sergio Roberto and Hector Bellerin are prone to injuries, meaning that there is no permanent fix at the moment in the position. As a result, Barcelona are forced to take a deeper look into the market, and as it turns out, Dalot perfectly fits into the scheme of things. It must be remembered that Sporting Director Matteo Alemany has assured that the team has devised a formula to make better signings in the summer. The plan either involve going for teenage prodigies or those whose current contracts end at the end of the season. Now, as far as Dalot is concerned, Man United do have an option for another year, but there has been no movement in that regard so far. But for a player who was majorly roped in as an understudy of Aaron Wan-Bissaka, a run of 16 starts across all competitions goes on to show United have instilled faith in the young star. Regarding a potential renewal or a move abroad, the defender has come out for the first time, saying that the only thing he is worried about right now is improving the performance. He said, "I don't think this is the time to think about my contract situation. We are in the process of improving our game as a team," the defender told Fabrizio Romano. "I love to play for Man United, as I always try to show. I'm happy. This is the most important thing," he said. So guys, with that we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time. Bye bye.